Liar! Liar! Liar!
Get back, witch!
I'm not a witch, I'm your wife. But after what you just said, I'm not even sure I want to be that anymore.
You never had it so good.
I'm back.
Hey, who's got my hat?
Look, I'm Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Give me that.
Hi everyone, welcome in. Happy Saturday. How we doing? Hope everybody's having a great day, and everybody is. I hope everybody's having a great day. Let's scroll back and say hello to everybody. Hi Jen, welcome in. Hi Kim. Hi Will. Hi Og. Thank you so much for that silent lurk. Welcome in, and thank you so much also for that 5 stream streak. I really appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a great day. I know it's the 4th of July everywhere. It's Independence Day in the U.S. Let's just get that joke out of the way. But I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope everybody's having a safe day. I hope if you are oot and a boot, I hope that you are staying hydrated, and I hope that you're wearing sunscreen, and I hope that you're enjoying your glizzies. I mean, who doesn't enjoy a good hot dog? Or chili dog in my case. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Oot, but not in a boot. Oh. Well, okay, fine. But I hope, if you're out with the fam, I hope you all have a great day. And yeah, I continue to hope that everybody is safe tonight. Remember, fireworks are explosives, and explosives are dangerous. Don't do that. Oh, it's been a good day today. Mostly good day. So we did have some problems with Wim's PC earlier. I did some additional work on that. So hopefully, can't video game or build bricks if you blow your fingies off. That is true. But yeah, I think I got some additional tweaks made to Wim's PC that'll hopefully help with that. I did crash out a little bit on Fortnite earlier. Just there was a lot of things happening all at once, and I was tabbed out, and I thought I was hiding in a okay spot, but apparently that was not the case, and got my head blown off. So that wasn't so much fun. I did, in the 4 or 5 games that I managed to get in during that power hour, I got one squishy that I was looking for, which is one more than I had before. So at this point, I'm down to, I think, 11 more that I need. Missing. Yeah, 11 more. And of course, the ones that I'm looking for are the ones that are super rare. Because it's 4 galaxy ones.
Enchilada, enchilada, extra spicy salsa. Eat it in the kitchen, don't step in the lava.
Build up the toe strength. Oh my god. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about wind blowing anything off because we're going to be inside harassing our cats during the fireworks this evening. Because if I ever see her trying to do Lego with her toes, I might be done at that point. And of course, it deletes it in my stream software. It deletes it on the stream on my dashboard over here. But on my teleprompter, I still have to look at that stupid. Oh my god, Kim, I don't have to live with you. I'll reset your mod timer again. Flames on the side of my face. How is it?
Flames on the side of my face.
It's a little bit soft, but anyway. Whim. You remember that thing that happened a few months ago that I still get crap about from people? It's gonna happen again. You sure you want to play Droid Tycoon? And you gigantified it. I see that, yes. Why? Why? I mean, thank you for the biddies. Why? Because I can. Ugh. I will turn this stream around right now. Okay, that's fair. I do love Whim's biddies the most. I was about this close to not streaming today because between all of the things this morning and the fact that completely clothed, we were snuggled up in the bed.
Feet. Feet.
Cam, thank you for the bits. Why does this exist? Because the internet is a strange and unusual place where people have disgusting fetishes. I mean, that's all it is. Anyway, yeah, really close to not streaming, just between everything happening, and we're so cozy. But here I am. So right now, the plan is to play Teddy's Haven, but I know Wim was trying to convince me to play. I was cold. I wasn't judging. Wim's trying to get me to play Droid Tycoon. Which, honestly, is the lesser evil side of Fortnite right now, because if you stay in your own little space, you don't have to worry about getting shot. But right now, we're gonna play Teddy's Haven. I'm debating if I want to play during the other power hour this evening, because it's Gummy and Gold power hour. I At this point, I only need 3 gummies and 1 gold. And the drop rate on the ones that I need is not terribly high. Because, of course, it's like the gummy 0 point, which is point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 0.0000006% drop rate. 10, 100,000, 10,000, 100,000. Like, yeah, that's like 1 in a million. There's story reasons that it's called the 0 point, but yeah, the drop rate in general on those is just terrible. And everybody's like, oh, you can only get it from if you're a streamer, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, may not be wrong, but I'm a streamer. I don't have it. Hopefully at some point I will be able to find somebody who has one that they're able and willing to trade. But it's not going to happen during the power hour because trying to trade during those is a very dangerous prospect. I should probably not be doing this, and I should open the shop. Because there's probably people who want to come and do some shopping. Okay, so I did restock everything before I left, so that's good. We'll go ahead and we'll start that. Excuse me. But yeah, it's been, for the most part, it's been a good day. We went out, we did our grocery run this morning. We're pretty successful with that. I'm going to turn the music down again because we're listening to Spotify. Some of the armor sets that come through here actually look pretty cool too. Thank you. Come again. Have a wonderful day. So I'm curious, what is, because it is a day where people are grilling, people are snacking, what's everybody's favorite 4th of July treat? 4th of July snack, 4th of July, what have you. I am definitely partial to deviled eggs. Or pretty much any dessert. I like barbecue, but I like specific types of barbecue. I prefer...
Oh my god, I'm blooming!
Do our geese have knives? They probably have knives. Knives, swords, whatever. I like barbecue, but I like a kind of a dry rub. I don't like it super saucy. Sunny, how are you doing this morning? Welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. What time is it for Miss Sunny? 7:20? Sunny, how do the celebrations, nope, 6, how do the celebrations work overseas on like Independence Day and stuff like that? Like, because I know you're like on the base, or you know, you have stuff on base. Is there a lot of like activities and stuff like that? Freedom Fest on the base? Okay, that's cool. Whim. I had the best snack. Trader Joe's has a new guaca salsa. It's a green tomatillo salsa with avocado. It's bomb. I also had some of their spicy black bean and corn salsa. Yeah, I know you were really excited about the guaca salsa, so I'll have to steal some of that at some point. Live music, wrestling, fire dancers, jump rope, and fireworks. That's cool. And, you know, if there's anybody who knows anything about safely dealing with explosives, it's the military, so that's cool. Yeah, I hope you had fun. I hope the girls had fun. Lots of food and item tents. Love that. I'm curious to see how this evening goes in our neighborhood. People do like to go pretty big. When we got up this morning, it was not totally overcast, but it was starting to head that direction, it looked like. I have not looked to see what the weather looks like outside right now, so I'm curious of what'll happen if it starts raining and if people still try and light stuff off. I was about to ask, does your neighborhood go crazy? It does get a little bit crazy because we are on like the very edge of the greater Phoenix area. So there is a lot of nothing around us. So our neighborhood goes pretty big. So I'm sure that we'll have the standard mix of people were setting off fireworks too late and, you know, things like that. Because it's like, some people go until like 2 or 3 in the morning just between partying and fireworks and stuff like that. Like, it gets a little bit nutty. Like, and more power to them. I'm happy for them. I'm glad that they have a good time. But at the same time, it's like, people have to work tomorrow. Most people don't because tomorrow is Sunday, but it's like, some people do still have to work. So, let's take it easy, friends. Yeah. No, part of the reason women I would like to move out of Arizona is that while it is starting to move more toward slightly more progressive mentalities, depending on where you're at, it's going to be a shit show, let's be real. Depending on where you're at, there are some areas that are still very staunchly not in that progressive direction. And our neighborhood is along those lines. And it's awkward because it's like, if you say anything that could be construed as leaning against a certain direction, oh, there's gonna be hell to pay. So it's an awkward environment to be in. Like when you know, I try to be reasonable about stuff in the neighborhood whenever it comes to like the HOA and things like that. And I think we might have talked about this way back when it happened. I try to be a pretty reasonable person, but when the next door neighbor is flying a flag that is very geared towards supporting a particular person, it's awkward. And then when there's another neighbor down the street who I have filed a report with the HOA a grand total of one time in the time that we've lived here, and it was because they were flying a flag in their backyard, but high enough in their backyard that it was easily visible from the street, that basically said if you voted for a specific candidate, yeah, they moved. But the fact that they were flying a flag that said if you voted for a specific candidate, F you, and F everybody, like F you and F them too, or something like that, like the non-censored version. It's just like, okay, this is not a comfortable situation to be in. You know, I'm in our Facebook, one of our Facebook groups, and it's awkward. So people get crazy. And again, it's like, feel the way you feel, vote for who you want to vote for, be educated about who you want to vote for. Don't make it uncomfortable for other people who choose to not support that candidate. So, anyway. Okay, so let's... Oh yeah. There's two houses I drive past regularly. That one has all bright red flags. Waving up front. They're very next day. That's their entire house is painted rainbow. I'm sure the HOA loves. Yeah. Absolutely. You Wim doing anything tonight? This. No, we don't have anything currently planned. Just because we are going to be keeping an eye on the cats, and you discover a note and a card tucked beneath Teddy. Thank you so much for taking care of Teddy. Okay, I thought I did this already. Women's writing a review, making sloppy joes for dinner, and playing Fortnite. Yeah. Yeah, there will definitely be Fortnite getting played. Because in spite of my attempts to not, I will play the other Power Hour just to try and get more of the sprites that I need. Am I out? I'm out of onions. Okay. So, literally the best night. Yeah, which, you know. And especially with having it on, with it landing on a Saturday night, it's just going to make everything so much, I don't necessarily want to say worse. Everything's just going to be a lot extra tonight. The boys aren't too bad about fireworks. They get a little bit skittish, but then they kind of settle in, I think. Do I want to run around Elderwood and try to farm some essence to try and get my last nameplate, or take chum buckets to Highlands to try and finish my Amber Angler achievement? I guess I don't need chum buckets for that. I say Elderwoods, but that's just me. Yeah, gives you a break from the Highlands. Let's see. Ironclad blade. Okay. Potion of clarity. Do I have any more of those? Okay. So let's actually. What? All right, so let's put up some journals. I was running around Highlands with Never this afternoon, so I think it will do that. Yeah, that makes sense. Hope you had a good time with that. Hi, Moosh. How you doing? Happy Saturday. Happy Independence Day. Oh, no, you're in Canada. Never mind. I take that back. Happy July 4th. Because it's the 4th of July everywhere. Okay. I think I need another shelf display. Let's get another small double shelf going. Mosh, how are you doing? How's your Saturday going? Yes, happy day. Yeah. Let's see.
It's clean. It's cold. Now that's what I call high quality H2O. Oh!
Click individually for those. I can just hold it down. Nice. Love that. Will somebody actually buy all of these rocks? I don't know. It's going. Saw Toy Story 5 and sobbed, so now I'm recovering. Oh no. I know at the end of 3, I was a wreck. So I get it. It's been good. We dealt with some technical issues on Wim's computer this morning. Well, had technical issues this morning, made it through her stream, and then dealt with those technical issues. I crashed out pretty hard during the power hour this morning. It's because it was not power houring anything between people getting crazy, getting derailed while I was trying to hide to deal with other stuff, and it was an interesting morning. So we're back to avoiding that for a little bit. I plan on doing it later and I'm scared. Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at too. Like, do I want to? Because at this point I need... so it's a gummy and gold power hour. There are 3 more gummies that I need, of course. One of which is the gummy 0 point. And then the other is the gummy boss and the gummy grim. So of course they're the rare ones. And then I need the gold grim as well, which again, rare. So of course it's going to be an interesting one. hopefully we'll get those, but we'll see. Okay, so don't do that one. But other than that, I'm glad to hear that the movie was good. In general, the Toy Story movies have been relatively consistently good quality. The story gets a little bit out, feels like it's a little bit of a stretch sometimes, but they're typically still really enjoyable. If you are open to trading, the story drags, but the start and end was perfect. Yeah. If you do need a gold boss and you're open to trading at some point later, I can hook you up with that one at least. But I also know that a lot of people prefer to at least try and get it themselves first. So if it reaches that point, just let me know. I'd like to get caught up before they add more, because I know we have at least the Batman one coming, and then I think the hollow foil variants are next. So I'd like to get at least most of the way caught up before that happens. And I feel like I'm doing well. Like, I have, of the 61 that are available right now, I have 50 of them collected, and then I've mastered 34. So, making progress. Having the fires during matches not on Mondays has been a game changer. And then if you can play on the Mondays, and getting that double XP out of those is super good. Yeah, I need the Galaxy Dream.
I'm free. God, I'm so dull in there. Now I'm shiny.
Galaxy Dream, Galaxy Demon, Galaxy 0 Point, Boss, and Grim. Leaving for a mini trip on Monday, so I'm trying to make sure I master the ones before then, since I get back early Thursday. Yeah, hopefully you're able to get those knocked out.
Okay, I need you to back up about 3 feet, please. This is breaking my immersion. Why do I even exist? Excuse me.
What even is happening with this?
Dude, I'm not even gonna drop any minerals. Why'd you do that?
Okay, that's kind of funny. But glad that you're getting to take a little trip. When Wim and I went to Chicago a couple of weeks ago, that was very nice to just, like, as much stress as there was around the traveling aspect, getting there and being able to meet up with people from the brick building community was a ton of fun. And then, as of right now, I think our next planned trip is TwitchCon in November, so already looking forward to that. and Japan. I mean, if we could, I'm sure neither of us would have any problem with that. But I think that if we had Japan trip money right now, I have a feeling it would probably be allocated toward Whim PC money, just to avoid that hassle any further. Love you, mean it, Sonny. Dang, I'm just going to Toronto so we can see baby otters and red pandas. That sounds like a lot, but it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun, too. Yeah. I'm already tired. Yes, you're going to get back and you're going to need a vacation from your vacation. But I think I remember you talking about that, and it's for one of the kids, right? Or the one kid, I don't... That'd be fun. Or is this a trip for you for the baby otters and red pandas? Vacation is so real. Yeah. When we go on vacations, we typically take the day before off, just that way we can get, last minute packing and cleaning and stuff like that done. And then we always take the day after off as well, so that we can do cleanup and just the one son, 11 and obsessed with otters. Honestly, that's a cool thing to be obsessed with. Otters are so much fun. But yeah, we always do the day before and the day after. That way we have a day to do laundry and clean up and then just relax. Because typically we also, unless we're going someplace much farther away than usual, we usually drive. And so from here to like Disney, like if we're going to Southern California, it's like 6 hours. Depending on how quickly I'm driving. And so just having that extra day on the back end to be able to sleep in, relax, just get our lives sorted back to normal is so nice. But yeah, he's the reason these exist. Love it. Oh, that's so cool. And I love hearing the stories about behind people's emotes and stuff like that. And also, thank you for sharing a little bit about your son as well. I know some people, understandably, are really careful about it, but Wim and I used to work at a summer camp, and we have nieces and nephews, and we really enjoy engaging with kids and hearing about letting parents talk about their kids. And so we appreciate you being willing to share, and if you opted not to, that's totally fine too. Some of our, we get to hear a lot about the Goob, which is Jenna's Shark's kid. We get to hear about Sunny's kids. It's one of those things where it's like you're raising people, and on the days that we love hearing about the good days and the bad days, because the good days are great and the bad days just, everybody has those days, and it's never a burden for us to hear you, talk about the amazing, cool stuff that your kids are learning and your kids are doing, but also the frustrations, because we're all people. You're allowed to be frustrated with your kids too. And if you need to come in here and vent about your kids, we're happy to hear about that too. And we'll reset you. We'll tell you that you're raising humans, and some days it's a frustrating process, and it's all good. Oh no. He's currently trapped in his room until bedtime because he can't not jump on the bed. Again, still hasn't learned that lesson. Heard a shoulder jumping on the bed, still can't not jump on the bed. Oh, man. These two little girls are the best things, but I'm like, damn, kid. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I was ever a big furniture jumper. I was pretty good as a younger kid. My issues got bad when I got to that super rebellious teenage stuff. And yeah. Oh, I've heard stories about Wham as a kid. Hopefully a husband. Yeah, Sonny, you have a third child. It's a man child, but you have a third child. Throws him around, wrestles on everything. Yeah. Nope. I wouldn't have it any other way. Exactly. Okay, so did I just harvest all night and now I need to turn around and reopen the shop? It keeps the house. Exactly. Like, and I mean, that's how it is with pretty much everybody. Like, yeah, there are absolutely days where you just want to kill them, and other days where it's not so bad. I'm also certain I jumped on couches, but I was spanked or screamed at. He's simply put in his bedroom, and there's still plenty of toys, but not a platform bed. Yeah. Yeah, like, it... When I don't have kids, and being perfectly honest with myself, I know that that's probably for the best, regardless of any other contributing factors. Knowing myself, that's probably for the best. Because the environment that I was raised in as a kid was not conducive to a emotionally healthy upbringing. And there were those physical instances as well. And as much as I could say, well, I'm not going to be like that with my kids, like, some of those things just aren't, you can say till you're blue in the face that you're not going to do them, but I know me, and I would not want to even enter that potential scenario. And like, I absolutely would have done the best that I could, but I know that I would have fallen short, and I'm so glad that that is not even a thing that we could get into. I still have really bad days, and we all have really bad days, and I know that those days don't define you as a parent and they don't define you as a person. But it's again, it's easy for me to be on this side of the camera and say that to you because I know all of you in the chat are the type of people who are very self-aware and very conscious of those things. And, you know, it's easy for me to be over here and say that. But I know that we all get in our own heads about things like that. Hi, Boney. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. Childhood trauma is so incredibly hard to get past and learn to cope with. I still have moments of rage and have to really try to maintain my cool. Absolutely. My dad has an anger issue and I definitely get it from him. Yeah. And it's just, it's so hard. And I know that each and every one of you in here who do have kids, you know, everything that I hear about your kids, good, bad, or otherwise, I know that you are all doing absolutely incredible jobs. Even on the days that you feel like you're not, I know that from knowing you as people, you're doing the best that you can. And every day your best is going to look different. And you get up, you start each day fresh, and you go from there. And I know that all of your kids are going to be absolutely incredible people. I think if we'd had kiddos, we would have been really good parents, but I think the hindsight also tells us maybe it was for the best that we didn't. Yeah, you know, absolutely. Like, you and I both would have done our absolute best, and, you know, the ultimate goal of being a parent is, hello, house, giving your kids better or doing better for your kids than your parents did for you. And I know that all of you are doing that. I don't even have to be in your houses, in your homes, to know that you're doing the best that you can. And I love that for every single one of you. And I know that your kids are going to be the best versions of themselves because they have incredible parents. Welcome to Therapy with Amonis Jeebus. Right, absolutely. You know, there is, in this channel, there is absolutely no judgment on whether you decide you want to be a parent, don't want to be a parent, can't be a parent, like, however your life goes, just be the best version of you that you can be. And whether that's a 1 out of 10 on some days or a 10 out of 10, like, it's going to be up and down, but you're doing the best that you can, and that's all anybody can ever ask or expect. Some parents are made for babies, but there are also people that don't, and that's okay too, and I love that for them. Yeah. Yeah. It happens some days. I get a little bit philosophical, and I try to not. Like, I do try to be open about the things that I talk about, but I also know that people are not here to listen to me preach at them or try to impart my thoughts or values or anything like that on them. And so for anybody who, if that does make you uncomfortable, I apologize for the last few minutes. Believe it or not, I haven't ever wanted kids, and now I have two. You know, and sometimes that's just how it works. And I think that's one of those things as well. It's like, more specifically in a, you know, people talk about it in like leadership contexts, like, you know, for politics and things like that. But it's like, sometimes the people who didn't necessarily want to be parents do turn out to be the best ones, because you're being more conscious of wanting to do right by those kids and wanting to do your best. And again, that's not a judgment on the people
I'm
who
back.
do really want to be kids. Thank you so much for that stream streak. I really appreciate it. Give me just a second. I'm not getting a display on who that was, but Miss Bone Daddy, thank you so much for that stream streak. You know, everybody becomes a parent for different reasons, but again, in the end, you're all doing the best that you can. We tried too hard for Goob. Yeah, and there are some people who have that experience as well. And I'm so glad that it did work out for you and Mr. Shark. And yeah, I know that there's some days where that boy just drives you crazy. But I also know that you would take a bullet for that kid. Or worse. You know, hubby have tried, but it just hasn't been in the cards for us yet. I blame myself with gain weight and hard to get pregnant when you're bigger. That's hard. Like, you know, I also try to be genuine. I don't want to just offer platitudes about stuff like that. And I'm really sorry to hear that, Boney. And that's so hard. Yeah, there's so many factors that go into it. You know, we have, it's like, yeah, Jen is absolutely right. There's so many factors that go into it. And like all medical issues, there's almost never a one single thing that ties into it. Bodies are just freaking weird. Slowly working on losing weight. I'm down 80 pounds in the past year and a half. Boney, that's absolutely fucking incredible. And I'm so glad to hear that's happening for you. Like, that's incredible. I'm so proud of you, friend. You know, I'm still a bigger guy, like, and you know, so I'm never going to pass judgment on somebody for any body shape, type, anything like that. But if that is something that you've been working really hard on and you're seeing the results, then I'm so fucking proud of you. That giant turtle looks a little bit frightening. I know I was just over there and he didn't like attack me or anything, but it still looks just a little bit scary. I will say that's definitely one thing that I'm on Monjaro. I'm on a GLP-1. It was initially for diabetes. One of the kids currently standing in the corner. More than 50% of the way to my fitness goal as of this morning. Hell yes. I'm on a GLP-1. It is absolutely helping. I was diabetic. I'm probably still at least pre-diabetic. I'm about to make her do wall sits for being mean to her sister. Do it, lady. And it's so hard. Like, our body image is such a shitty thing, especially when you compound it with other issues. That's what we're working on, trying to not be pre-diabetic. Yeah. And it's like, I look at myself in the mirror, and it's still so hard to not see the bigger version of myself. Like, I know that the weight is coming off. Like, I can look at pictures, and I can go back and look at older streams and clips from before where I can see my face, and it's so different. Like, I can just from stream, yeah. And it's so hard because your brain it sees you in that one specific way, and it's so hard to get used to seeing the slimmed down version. Oh god, I just saw a picture of myself from Halloween. Whoa, hold on. Right. But yeah, making any sort of changes like that is just so hard. And if that's something that you're working on, and it's something you've been making progress on, it's so hard. And it's also, there's so much more to it than numbers on a scale, and it's so hard to remember that when people are talking about it, because it's like there's so much more to it. Making a goal.
He unleashed his load all over me.
Hell yes. Hi, Nyan. Welcome in.
It's clean. It's
And yeah,
cold.
Whatever.
Now that's what I call high quality
Whatever
H2O.
goals you have set for yourself, if you have made any sort of progress whatsoever, like women I used to read with a guy who there were a lot of things that, especially that we found out after the fact, that we don't necessarily care for about this person, but one of his favorite sayings while we were rating with him was, incremental progress is still progress. And just keep rolling on that. And if anyone tells you that using a medication to help you is cheap or cheating, I'll fight them. Hi, Mavericks. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Really enjoying it. I've been playing a lot of Fortnite lately, so playing something different is very nice. Thank you so much for that follow as well. And yeah, using a GLP-1 of any sort is the exact same thing as wearing glasses or contact lenses or, walking assistance or like anything like that. Like, it's assistance for helping your body do naturally what it will, helping your body do what it's having difficulty doing naturally. That's all it is. Yeah, they might be in ads, but in general, I'm really liking this game because it is giving me a chance to yap with the community. It's giving me, I'm just out here kind of vibing, gathering stuff up right now. And it's it's such a good change of pace game. You know, I've been playing a lot of Fortnite lately, trying to collect all of the sprites and stuff like that. So doing something like this where I can still make progress, I'm not competing against anybody. I don't have to do anything but gather, run my little shop, and now take care of a bear cub is so good. I should probably really think about going back. It's great. It's meant to be a relaxing Zen type of game. Well, I'm loving it. The bear cub is the it is the titular Teddy, I believe, is the name of the bear cub. But because we are tabletop players, it is absolutely also known as Trinket. No, as far as I know, there was not an option to name the bear. I'll definitely look and see if there's an option to change the name of the bear. Because if there is, then it's going to be... yeah, he's the teddy bear. Yeah. But yeah, we do have some role-playing game players around here, myself included. So if we can change it to Trinket, I probably will. But Teddy is also a good one. Because, yeah, it's like a cozy teddy bear. But yeah, it's been... I'm the developer, Maverick. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. I had no idea that you were the developer, but hi. Thank you so much for a wonderful game. Like, honestly, I'm sorry you can't stay long. I know a lot of people have a lot of things going on today, but it's such a wonderful game. I've, you know, I think I've played for a grand total of like 5, maybe 6 hours, but it's fantastic. Like, this is one that I'll play quite a bit. Like, I actually had a friend recommended it to me, and I was like, yeah, I'll check it out. And now that I've been playing it, it's been so good, and it's absolutely a purchase that I do not regret one bit. And yeah, this is my amazing community of chatters who've been hanging out with me, yapping while we play the game, and I think in general, all of us have really enjoyed it. The art is absolutely incredible. The characters that come through the shop are so good, and have such great variety. Yeah, that is totally fine. Thank you so very much for coming in. I really appreciate it. And thanks for stopping in. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. We play quite a few cozy games around here. Occasionally we'll pop into Palia. We do play Disney Dreamlight Valley. And then I'm actually a Loftia partner, so we're really looking forward to that. And this is definitely a great way to spend some time while we wait for that. Thank you so much for the gift subs. I really appreciate it. Anonymous gifter with 5 gift subs. And we started a hype train. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Anonymous, thank you so very much for those gifted subs. I really appreciate it. And yeah, that got us 50% of the way to completing our current sub goal. And yeah, I appreciate it so much. Let's see. So we got It's Bailey, Be Happy 420, Gore, Nemo, Put Joke Here. Okay, I recognize a couple of those names. B is a friend from several other communities. It's Bailey is actually another cozy streamer that I follow on TikTok. That we raided into at one point. She also does kind of streaming tips and things like that. Nemo, I believe we know from Furian's community. And then I mean, almost all of those people has an A-list sub on. Yeah, Twitch has. I don't know entirely what they did, but they did something with the algorithm for gifting subs that has made it so much better. Just in terms of making sure that they're going to people who are kind of in the same spaces, in the same communities, or same type of communities, and it's been so good. So really cool. And yeah, there's definitely some A-list people on there, so that's really cool. Like gifting to more relevant users, yes. I do get less gift subs from random channels I've never seen before. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what they're basing it on, what the algorithm they're using to calculate them is, but yeah, I've gotten both when I've gifted subs as well as when people have gifted in here, or talking with some of the other creators that, I talk to. Consistently, the people who are getting those subs are either people that they know or people who are at least in the same spaces. Like I did some in Herm's chat the other day, and it was like, of the number that I gifted, more than half were people who were either in his community or he chatted with in other people's streams. So it's really cool. Twitch, it feels like, for all the grief that we give Twitch about some of the decisions that they make and things like that, they also are making actual improvements. So it's really cool. Okay, I really should go back and stock the shop and start the next day. Sunny, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs as well. I really appreciate it. I do believe that gets us to our sub goal, which means that I owe y'all a bean. So let me get those. Came back to Hype Train. Thank you so much for those gift subs, Sonny. I appreciate it. Bean it up. Yeah, I'll do that here in just a second. Bean, bean, bean. I also need to restart that goal so that if more come in, there's another opportunity for people to get tagged. Also, with the follow from Maverick, that puts us 1 follower away from, I'm going to start calling it the Kimchalada goal, of 500 followers and having to play Plock. So yippee skippy on that one. I suppose that means that I'll actually have to start looking for a copy of the game. Thankfully, I don't, or not thankfully, no. I mean, unfortunately, I don't think it's on the Switch Virtual Console. So I'll have to find another method. I'm sure somebody will have a copy somewhere that I can get. Oh, boy. Ooh, that hype train is already on level 3. Y'all are absolutely crushing it. What happens if I can't find it? Oh, no. I'm sure that Kim will have some other game that she gets hyper fixated on that I should play. You know what I should do? I should make Kim find the copy of the game. I'm sure I'll be able to find it somewhere. And if I make her try to find it, it kind of goes against the spirit of the agreement because I didn't say that up front. Okay. I love the progression on the ore as well, where you know, you actually get stuff as you dig into it a little bit more. And all the kitties all over the place. Yeah, it's so relaxing and it's such a good game. Sound is really good too. Like, thank you for the kind words. The more you dig into, the more features there are, but it's meant to be a cozy, no pressure to do anything. Yeah, Maverick, I've really been enjoying that aspect of it, is that if you do want to play it just at a very surface level, you're absolutely able to do that. But then, yeah, digging into it and finding those extra things is so good. I love the depth in the game. Thank you so much for the 500. Ronnie Swift, thank you so much for this for that follow as well. Okay. Let me add stuff to my to-do list. All right, so let me add this to my to-do list. All right, friends, so we have hit 500 followers, so let me pause for just a very brief moment here. If you are new to the channel, we did have an agreement with our friend and moderator, the Kim Chalada. She has been trying to get me to play this Super Nintendo game called Block for probably a couple of months at least that she brought it up, and she's like, you should play this. It's a very Kim Chalada coded game if you know anything about Kim Chalada, but basically I believe that you are a flea. I haven't looked into it too much. I'm trying to go into it at least a little bit blind, but you play as a flea and you're progressing through this game for whatever purpose. I'll have more detail on it whenever I play. And I made the agreement a while back that when I hit 500 followers, if I hit 500 followers, I would play Block. Yeah, you're a flea and you like rip body parts off to throw at people to damage them, and then you pick them back up and reattach them. Very Kim coded. And so we have hit that 500 follower goal. So I did put it on my to-do list to schedule a Block stream. It's not going to be today because I do need to, there's a whole setup process involved for it. But yeah, so we did hit 500 followers. I will put that on the schedule, and we'll go from there. The other thing too is that, and I probably won't do it today just because it's kind of off the cuff, but I did just get a wonderful DM from Maverick, the creator of Teddy's Haven, and I have a couple of game keys that I'll be able to give out. I'm assuming they're on their Steam keys. So what I'll do, I'll probably, yeah, very generous of them, absolutely wonderful, and I appreciate it so much. So Maverick, if you are still here, thank you very much. And so I'll probably put it on the schedule for next weekend, just because I know that there's a lot of people doing a lot of different things, not available today. So we will definitely play this again next Saturday, probably the same time slot. And I will have, it looks like 2 game keys to give away. So I'll put that on the schedule, and I can post in the Discord. I can and it'll be open to everyone who comes in, all of our followers, anybody who's able to be here. There's 2 keys, so I'll probably do one toward the start of the stream and then one toward the end, just to spread it out a little bit. And like I said, I'll post about that in the Discord as well. And then, but thank you, Maverick, if you are still here. Thank you so very much for your generosity. I really appreciate it. Like I said, the community's been loving the game, so I'm sure that whoever gets these keys will absolutely love them, and they will not go unused. All right, looks like that hype train has also finished, friends. Level 3, 76%. Thank you all so very much for the gift subs. Pleasure meeting you as well. Thank you. Please feel free to come back anytime. And let me... Don't do that. Let me do that. Let me do that. But thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. That's new one. Oh no, I'm out of beans. Whatever will I do? Definitely don't have another container here ready to go. No. The F you are. I know you bought another package of those. Whim? I don't know what you're talking about. And if not, I have one here. No, you don't. You do. Sonny was on that, though. Nah, ma'am. Bring him a sour candy. Not getting out of this one. Okay. So let's go to, let's see, where's my, there we go. Oh, we have backup plans upon backup plans. And even if I didn't, I have sours up the wazoo in here. I mean, it's only one. And when you consider that a couple of weeks ago I did, what did we say it was, 32? One is light work. So, all right. Yuck. Yeah, absolutely. Make sure we get them nice and mixy. Why? Because for some reason, some dumbass who runs this channel said that for every $10, he would eat a bean during my charity stream. And then if we hit the $100 goal that was my original base goal, I said that I would eat all however many at the same time. So in the clips, there is me eating 32 Bean Boozled beans all at the same time, and it was absolutely horrendous. And some lovely shark donated $150 to the charity. I will never call you a dumbass. I can talk about myself that way, but don't talk about my friends that way. Sonny, we always set ourselves up for that. You're the one that set yourself up to get hit in the face with ping pong balls during stream, ma'am. Okay. Oh, yeah, I gotta open this other one too. And no, you can't. Don't talk about my friend that way. I do what I want. I can, and I will. I have to say, I do love the amount, like, yeah, it gets a little bit wasteful with plastic. I'll call it Monis a dumbass. I mean, yeah, that... Mods get special privileges to call me a dumbass. Okay. Mods are always the trolls. Exactly. But that's how you know who's looking out for you. Not that the rest of you don't too, but... the other thing is that I've been slowly working on merch for the channel as well. Still in development, but now that we've hit that 500 goal, I'll probably start posting some of that as well. I think I have 1 or 2 magnets made, a shirt or 2 as well, some stickers, and the stickers are basically going to be the magnets in sticker form. just to see, just to have something going. But yeah, we'll go from there. All right. And also, again, if it comes up with multiple beans, I will eat however many end up on the thing. Hopefully it's only one. I'm not going to peek, though. Hi, Connor. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us. Fang Ivory Dice and Corn Dog Minis. Why? Why is it always 2? No more, no less. It's always 2. It's like the rule of 2 with freaking Bean Boozled around here. Alright, friends. So we have... Who did it? Who said it was going to be the fish one? Who said it? Because whoever it was, you spoke some shit into existence. Was it Boney? Was it? It was Boney, wasn't it? You know what? I want all those sprites back. Yeah, you about to get dead fish or something. I knew it was you. Okay. So yeah, we have top... it's either top banana or wet dog, and dead fish or strawberry banana smoothie. So, I really do. I love all of you. Ha! Banana. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. This one's going to be the dead fish, though. See? Oh. Oh. Nasty. Oh. Oh. Mm. Oh, Kim, you weren't here, so I was going to say, why are we throwing Wim? Kim, you missed the 500 follower goal being hit, so since you weren't here to claim it, I don't have to play Plock. Sorry, that's what you get for cooking. Yeah, no, we, please, it's my birthday, Kimchalada. I specifically know when your birthday is because it's like 3 days before mine. Don't lie to me. No, so we got, we had a couple of friends follow in, a couple of new friends, one of which is actually the developer of the game that we're playing, Teddy's Haven, right now. I'm honest, I'm thick and delirious. You're sick, all right. But no, one of them was the developer of Teddy's Haven, the game that we're currently playing. And he said he would play Block. Boney, do not fall for her lies. Kimmy, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Kimmy. But yeah, so I will get Plock on the schedule. It'll probably be It depends on how difficult it is to find the game. If I can find it, it'll be relatively soon. But yes, Plock will get on the schedule, and then also next weekend, I'm going to continue to play this, and we received a couple of codes. I sing it to my mother-in-law, Lisa, for this game for Steam as well, so we'll definitely be doing a giveaway for that. Thanks to the very generous developer of the game. So, very cool. A lot of fun. Let me turn... Actually, I wanted to turn the music back up in this. Good news. The kittens aren't heavy enough yet to press the power button on my PC tower. Oh, no. Silly, silly kittens. It's a good thing they're cute. Oh my gosh, my cat did the tip. Yeah, there's a Fortnite streamer that Wim and I used to watch who she actually had to put like a cover over the power button on her PC because her cat would turn it off in the middle of her streams. Okay, that is a lot of stone. I really hope that there's something else that I can do with that. There probably is, and I just haven't found it yet. I wonder what the cooldown time on being able to actually like get the wolf and the sheep and then the eggs and chickens and such as well.
It's cold. It's cold. Now that's what I call high quality H2O. Oh!
Yeah, cats. I am very fortunate that our boys tend to stick in Wim's office. Even if I have my door open, which I don't right now, they tend to stay pretty close to Mom. Hi, Nemo. Welcome in. Let's see. Who's doing what? Who's pinging me? How are you doing today, Nemo? Oh, you know what? I think I believe that I told you that I had a sprite in Fortnite that I would share with you, and I neglected to do that, so I apologize. If you still need it, or if you need other sprites, let me know, because I'm probably going to be playing this for another half hour to an hour, and then I'm going to hop off. I'm going to have some dinner really quick before the power hour, and then I'll be available for trading. Okay, so those are not ready yet. That one's not, that one's not, that one's not. Okay, let me go back. Let me see what else I can do in terms of, like, crafting and getting the shop up. The map is really pretty, too. got cows. I had to laugh. I was playing my Xbox earlier. I'm trying to remember what I was playing. Oh, I was playing Rocket League last night actually on my Xbox, and I was poking around the movies and TV app that they have because we have a couple of movies on there. Don't ask what movies. And I looked, and it was like I had Microsoft like insider points or whatever, and so I could, if I wanted to, I could purchase movies on there, and Twister is one of the movies that's available, and it just was funny. Okay, what can we do? Oh, there's the... Okay, so that's how I save. I hope that wasn't anything important that I just wasted. Alright. Book of Summoning. Crafting. Okay. I got you now. Okay. So what other... Okay, so everything is topped off, I think. Amber root ore, okay. Fill that up. Star pebble ore, do I have more of that? I do, okay. Okay, time to cook dinner. Yay! We're having sloppy joes tonight. I'm tired. I need a nap. Yes. Always with the napping. It's 8:30 a.m. No judgment on when you need to take a nap, Sonny. What's for Dan? Women, baby, is making sloppy joes. And we like them nice and sloppy. Okay, so... double check. Very American. Yeah. We did not go with the... actual barbecue or anything like that, but sloppy joes sounded just as good. I'm actually going to do markdowns. Probably should have done this before, but oh well. Aha, a customer. Yeah, we're doing sloppy joes, and then I actually have a bag of Trader Joe's has a really good barbecue sauce, and they have chips that have that barbecue sauce as a flavoring on them. So I'll be having those with my dinner. Thank you, come again. For those of you that have, well, what's everybody else having? For those of you that have eaten or are going to eat, our grilling for today didn't work out, so I'm making chicken soup. Oh, Kim, I'm sorry it didn't work out, and I hope that you enjoy your soup, though, and I'm sorry to hear that you're sick. Need to get that man out there cleaning up that grill. Yeah. There's always tomorrow. It'll be fine. Fair. I love the occasional animals that come in that are buying like knives and swords and stuff too. Like, I don't know what a goat needs with a giant sword like this. Like, is it for you? Are you running errands for someone? Like, I don't know. I don't need to know. Enjoy your sword. Please don't use it on me. Also, it cracks me up that I'm like selling rocks and things to these people. Like, y'all know that you could just mine them outside for free, right? Like, I don't own any of this stuff, but you know, sure. Not my place. Spell components are always weird. All goats need a sword. I continue to love the characters. I would love if I could find a way to have purple eyes, like me personally. And I'm sure that if I went and got contacts that would alter the color, I could make it work. I just haven't put that much effort into it. And Monis, you are me! Purple contact fiend, yeah. Like, honestly, y'all, if I could pull it off, all I wore in high school, Kim is like a fashion icon. Like, if I could get Kim's hair, and apparently now if I could get Kim's eye contact color, I'd be a happy kid. Some days it's a little bit frightening. Some of the things that Kim and I have in common. I don't know if it should be more frightening for her or for me, but now, if we could just get her to stop saying nasty every time I hit on my wife in front of her, it'd be okay. Just saying that 'cause it's not- Okay, I will say that at least I don't have delusions about when my birthday is. I was to say, I don't think that you should tease Kim with a good time on that. Yay, shop level 6. Who's teasing? Oh. Oh, fine, but you're taking the cats. Like you or Kim would have it any other way. Obviously would take the cats. See? So Kim gets Whim and my cats, our cats. I gotta get something out of this deal. I think I might have to keep the Lego. She's gonna kill me in my sleep for that one. You keep... Oh, great. Yeah, leave me the house. I'm taking me, the cats, and the bricks. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can take all of those things and leave everything else for me. That's totally fine. Her next sentence is going to be, I don't like the way you said that. Fine. Me, cats, in my office. Okay, see, there you go. Okay, so shop is closed. We'll pet the teddy. Alright, so I feel like carrots aren't selling as well, so we can probably... Well, we can keep them out, that's fine. So, we can put out more Star Pebble ore. On the list of things that won't be happening, amaranth ore. All right, so let's see. We get some potions of stamina. We get some potions of clarity. We have plenty of field journals, so I'm not going to worry about those at the moment. That's more clarity. That's stamina. I said I had some. Oh, that's fine. I'll put those there. Okay, so ironclad blades, rustbite, lunacite shards. Need to go get more of those. Star shards. Need to go get more of those. That absolutely is not a fair trade. Potions of health. My kids watched Night at the Museum yesterday. I've been obsessed. It's a quality movie. It really is. Okay. Put those. Put all of that away. Weapons. Can't get any more of those. Alright, what else do I have in my inventory that I should put out? Honey glow shards. Here. Okay, so what else can I do here in the shop? Alright, let me do that. Let me do that. Upgrade. Contracts. So there's that. No, okay, so return that. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, the Night at the Museum series is such a good series. What do I... Show keeps jumping, scaring me. I don't like that. Stop watching it, Kim. Okay, upgrades. It was too good. Alright. I feel like there was stuff that I could... Crafting. There it was. Alright. Berries and jam. Okay. Place berries inside. Wait a day. Jam will be placed in a bag of endless storage. Okay. So we have plenty of berries. Let's start with the ghost berries. Probably supposed to have some sort of table to put that on, but oh well. And then get maybe one more crafting. Don't have milk. Okay, I don't want to do... Ore into ingots. No, I'll hold off on that. Shelf. Great. No. Okay, so Toy Maker Slime Set. I think I like the produce display. We'll do some bloodberries. We'll get some ember berries. And nightshade berries. Isn't nightshade supposed to be deadly? Not my problem. I just have to make sure that they don't eat it on the premises. Tomatoes are nightshades? Oh, okay. Alright, with 93 gold left, is there anything else I can do? Okay, can't do anything else in there. Magical. Potatoes, eggplants, peppers, and tobacco are all the nightshade family. Okay. And I don't need another bin of devastation. But some are bad. Okay. Oh, we can paint our shop. Dinner's ready whenever you are, but no rush. Thank you so much, Wim. I really appreciate it. I'm going to get some food soon. Okay. Yeah, I'll let it go for a few more minutes because I'm kind of vibing. Get some more potatoes.
It's clean. It's cold. Now that's what I call high quality A2O.
So let's go. Is that all the Luna site that I have? There. I'll go ahead and just be done for the night. Try and get some more money going tomorrow. While we get some sleep. Oh, can I get another shelf? Small shelf, okay. Because now I should... Got the Logan special going there. Jams and jellies. Jellies and jams. And while we're here, we'll go ahead and start another pot of jam. Okay. We'll just go and open up the shop. Excuse me. Have a wonderful day. Hello. Thank you so much for choosing our shop today. 317 your change. Remember, folks, change is inevitable except from a vending machine. $24.92. Safe travels. That's it? That's all you need is the one crystal, dude? Might I interest you in some of our jams or jellies? No? Okay, fine. Pet the bear. I really like that it seems like there's not a specific time constraint. Like, yes, there is a day cycle, but it's not like, you know, if I wanted to sit there and just farm after all of this, I could, and there's not a, oh, you know, you have to sleep, you have to rest mechanic. Because there are other games that are sort of similar to this that do that, and it's like, no, just let me do my cozy thing. Let me take all the time that I need to gather all the things that I want to sell. And, like, yeah, there are some things that just don't happen until you do that sleep, night, and recycle thing. But in general, like, I like the open-endedness of it. Let's see. Okay, we're doing okay over there. Well, we found Gaston. This guy's about to come buy 5 dozen eggs. Roughly the size of a barge. this reminds me of the, so one of our friends as a, kind of as a D&D joke. I don't know that they necessarily came up with it, but somebody else did. But there's a thing called Fantasy Costco that's exactly what you would think it is. It's Costco, but it's for role-playing game items. And it's so funny. There's like a theme song and everything. I love it. I'll have to send the MP3 at some point. It just cracks me up because this bright, cheery theme song, Fantasy Costco. And this just made me think of that. Because now I'm just picturing this massive warehouse full of people looking for samples and snacks. Because who doesn't love samples and snacks? Okay, so I need to see if there's a way to get eggs more consistent. I love sampling a snack. Yeah, I need to see if there's another way to get more eggs. Because those seem to do pretty well. I need to see if there's a way to get more apples. See if there's like a harvesting help or something like that that can go out and do stuff. Okay, register's closed. Okay, so do I have more carrots? I do. So we'll top those off. I'm not going to worry about buying more though. Hearth spud. We'll top those off. Not going to worry about buying more of those yet. Sundew bulbs. We'll top those off. Ghostberry. Eggs, I'm out of. Let's see. Book of almost everything. Finance, upgrade, management. So we have stocking, we have cashiers. How will Gaston get as big as a barge if there's no eggs? I don't want Gaston in my shop. Shop modifications. Horticulturist, lanternkin, carpenter, alchemist, terrarium, decorative greenery, weapon displays, environmental paintings. Okay. So yeah, I don't see anything about eggs. Apples. Okay, I do have plenty of apples. Oh, yay. Fireworks. Ember So yeah, based on that, I am going to go ahead and basically as soon as I finish stocking all my shelves here, I'm going to wrap this up. Gooseberry jam I did not make any more of. Potion of stamina. Potion of health. Lunacite, star shards. Star shards I'm out of, so I can put something else in there. Market price and 1072. Yeah. Star pebble ore. Not gonna worry about stocking stones. Sangrelith ore. Amber root ore. Okay, I think that's good for that for now. That was not the book of almost everything it was. Crafting. Let's go ahead and grab a crucible. Alright. I think I need tables for these. Display. Place ore inside. Okay. What do I have? So I have the amber root ore. I have the pebble bright ore. I don't think it really matters. So let's do this one. There we go. And no. Okay. Options. I did not see if there's a way to pick stuff back up once I put it on a shelf other than cancel. Disney's in your bad books. What happened? Oh, there we go. What did they do today? Because chances are it's probably accurate. Also, hi Raven, yeah. Welcome in. Lady and the Tramp OG Siamese cats are female. Cyan Am. They are female, yeah. In the 2019 remake, they're male? Oh. There was a remake in 2019, and it went straight to Disney Plus. Did that with the live action Jungle Book too. They made Ka female. Yeah, that one I was aware of because I know Scarlett Johansson did the voice for Ka and actually sang the songs and all that. And I feel like it wasn't the change wasn't good, bad, or otherwise, but I feel like Scarlett Johansson specifically did well in that role because her version of that song is really good. Even throwing aside the fact that I'm a pretty big fan of Scarlett Johansson. I don't think it really does. I don't think that there's anything that specifically changes based on whether the cats are male or female. Let's see. Oh, they're okay. So they're not the same. They're not the same type of cat in the live action version that they are in the original version of the movie. So in the animated version, they are Siamese cats. In the live action version, they are Devon Rex cats. So it's one of those things that I'm sure that Disney changed for reasons that is outside of my wheelhouse to have an intelligent discussion about, just because I have not seen the live action version and I don't know kind of what the purpose behind most of their changes that they make to anything are, other than it would not surprise me if the only thing I can think of is that there was some sort of sensitivity or potential sensitivity or other concern about having the Siamese cats in there. I mean, Disney, there have been a lot of things that they have specifically changed whenever they converted from the animated version to the live action version. Specifically, one of the big ones is it's one of those things that they're adapting their, they update their stuff all the time because they do want to be more culturally inclusive and things like that. And so when, one of the biggest ones that I can think of is in the animated version of Aladdin, when Robin Williams is singing the Prince Ali song, he says, "Brush up your Sunday salam." And in the live action version, when Will Smith is singing it, he says specifically, "Brush up your Friday salam," I believe, or whatever the equivalent is, because in that part of the world, they typically celebrate their religious things on Friday evening. So I would imagine, again, I have no particular insight. This is just purely off of a 5-second conversation that we're having right here, and from looking through the wiki, that's probably what it is it was probably determined to be some sort of insensitive to some culture of some sort, and that's why they made the change. So, but yeah, they do all sorts of changes all the time because they are trying to be more inclusive and more welcoming and things like that. I mean, they changed an entire portion of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride as well to, you know, get rid of some of that insensitivity and things like that. So, I mean, yeah, it's just one of those things that, like, yeah, you know, all of us have grown up with a certain, you know, everything being a certain way, a certain style and all that. And they change it. It's going to happen. But I can get how it would be, you know, you go in and you're thinking of something a specific way and then they change it up and it's like, wait, what? So, but yeah, I am going to go ahead and wrap it up here for now, friends. I want to go have some dinner before the second Fortnite Power Hour starts this evening for me to get no more sprites. But thank you all so very much for coming and hanging out. I really appreciate it. Thank you to each and every one of you for helping hit that 500 follower goal. I'm really happy about that. It's really cool. I did not think that I would reach that point. Thank you, Raven. I appreciate it. And so thank you all for being a part of that. I really appreciate it. Like I said, we will get Plock on the schedule. And we will also get a giveaway scheduled for the 2 keys for this game that I did receive from the developer this evening. Absolutely incredible of them to come in and show their support and, you know, offer those keys to me. I really appreciate it. I will definitely get that on the schedule probably for next Saturday. So whenever we make the schedule, we'll get that posted and created, posted, reverse, and we'll get that giveaway going. Might look at doing one on stream and one in the Discord or however we do that, but either way, thank you all so very much for being here. Thank you for your support. If you are in the U.S. and you are celebrating Independence Day today, please be safe, hydrate, be careful. Explosives are explosive. They can potentially be dangerous. Just be careful. Have fun. If you are not celebrating Independence Day, then happy July 4th, happy Saturday, happy Sunday if you're sunny. And yeah, thank you all so very much. Again, I really appreciate it. And we'll find somebody to raid out to, and we will catch you all next time. And if you're going for more sprites during the Power Hour, best of luck, and we'll talk to you later. Copying your own name for a raid out message doesn't do you any good.